So I'm just going to do a little random discussion video today, and it's mostly about King Mickey. I haven't covered him really at all as a character on this channel, so I'm going to. Um, of course, he is the most iconic Disney character, but in Kingdom Hearts, he is, like the main. I mean, pretty much he might as well be the main protagonist because, even though that everything revolves around Sora, you know, Mickey still has a big hand in a lot of what goes on. And a lot of people have been asking, well, why all of a sudden, after so many years, is he finally starting to remember all of this stuff about, Xehanort and Aqua and Terra and all this other stuff that happened years and years and years ago? Well, to refresh your memory, and if you've really never played it, you just kind of, you know, watched other people play it, or you kind of read online about the story, mainly the more time you spend in the Dark Realm, which he was in for a time, uh, we don't know. I mean, he was searching for the Kingdom Key D, but which is probably what which is what he's going to be doing more than likely in 0.2. But but he did spend quite a bit of time in the Dark Realm, and whenever somebody spends time in the Dark Realm, or of course he never became a Heartless, but the other thing would be to become a Heartless, you start to forget a lot of things. And with the amount of time that he was in, either one, he found, we know he found Aqua, but either one, she told him not to say anything, because she didn't want to burden Sora, or two, he just plain flat out forgot. And either one of those could be an option, because, at the time, whenever Aqua met Sora, he was like 5. So, that I can kind of see. And then again, the whole forgetting, he could have actually forgot, because the longer that you stay in the Dark Realm, you start to forget a lot more. The more and more you stay in there, the more you forget. So, that is why, because a lot of people are still asking, well, Mickey should have known about all this. He should have known that everything was going to happen the way it did. He should have let Sora know, and Goofy and Donald know, and then, things could have been solved by, the end of the second game. Well, not exactly. Because, like I said, things were starting to come back to him piece by piece. So, that's basically his excuse for, yes, the series could, or the Xehanort saga could have ended faster than, what it's intentionally ending, but at the same time, too, in Kingdom Hearts, you have to understand that all things happen for a reason. And, when something kind of gets screwed up, then, in the Kingdom Hearts universe at least, everything just kind of, gets all jumbled and messed up. So, that's why, Mickey never gave more info and advice than what he did throughout the series, because, he got stuck in the Dark Realm, which, like I said, in 0.2, we'll learn how he did. It will actually when he got stuck and when he was able to get out. But that's mostly why, is because he was in the Dark Realm for quite some time, and he just plain flat out forgot. And that's why, as I said before, that's why things started coming back to him piece by piece. And that's kind of the way that it was with Sora whenever he turned into a Heartless, too. things kind of started coming back to him piece by piece in KH2, because he kind of forgot between. I know he was asleep for a year, but still, it's kind of the same thing. So, I mean, that's kind of the reason why Mickey never gave more information out than what he did throughout the series. So, but I mean, I kind of wish that, I know we got to play him a little bit in KH2, like the first time Sora dies, you can summon Mickey and he'll beat the bosses for you, but I kind of hope in KH3 there is a segment that you can play as Sora, Riku, and Mickey, because that would be a lot of fun, because we never really got to play as Mickey in the franchise. We got to play as almost everybody else, but not as Mickey. But that would be really cool if in KH3 we finally get to play as him. Or even in 0.2 for a little bit, maybe play a little segment of Mickey. But that's just kind of the background of the Kingdom Hearts Mickey. I mean, I think he should get more actual play time than just that little bit of time in 2 when you die. But anyways, tomorrow will be the last video for a while. Just to give you guys another reminder, I don't know what it's going to be about, but it will be the last video until the 1st of November. Because like I said, I'm sorry, I just got to take a break. And there's just a lot more stuff that still needs to be done before the wedding, so I apologize, but I hope you guys understand.